There are two types of wildlife sanctuaries, the marine sanctuaries and terrestrial sanctuaries. In marine sanctuaries, there are places here in the Philippines that are protected. Number one is the Olango Island Wildlife Sanctuaries. They are protected because it is a safe place for many birds, especially the migratory birds that rest here during the long flights. It also helps their feeding and nesting areas. The second one is the Turtle Island Wildlife Sanctuaries. So, it is protected because this place is important to sea turtles because they lay their eggs on the beaches, and it also protects their baby turtles and their home. The third one is the Tulapos Marine Sanctuary. So, it is the one of the protected areas in the Philippines because this place has coral reef and many fish. It is protected to keep the sea life safe and healthy. The last one is the Danjugan Island Marine Sanctuaries. So it is protected because this place has forests, coral reefs, and many animals. So it is protected to save the rich nature and marine life around it. The second type of the wildlife sanctuaries is the terrestrial sanctuaries. So terrestrial sanctuaries has also places here in the Philippines that are protected. Number one is the Philippine Eagle Center that is located in Davao and a home of the rare Philippine eagle. It helps protect and take care of this endangered bird. The second one is the Kalawit Safari Park. It is located in Palawan. So this park has African animals and local wildlife. Example of African animals is the giraffes and zebras. And also, the local wildlife has Palawan bear cat, Calamian deer, and Philippine crocodile. So it protects animals and gives them a safe place to live. The third one is the Bohol Tarsier Conservation Area. So, it is obviously located in Bohol. So, this area takes care of the tarsier. So, tarsier, one of the world's smallest primates. So, this place, it helps keep the tarsier safe from harm. So, the question is, when can we say that marine sanctuaries and terrestrial sanctuaries organism is threatened, endangered, and extinct? So, when that organism is threatened, means that the animals and plant might become endangered soon. So, if when we say that that organism is endangered, means the species is too close to disappearing and needs protection. And also, if when we say that organism is extinct, means the species is gone forever because all of them have died. So, the next question is, what is the difference between threatened, endangered, and extinct? So, if when we say threatened, means that the species is not endangered yet, but may become endangered if they are not protected. And when we say endangered, means that the species is very close to disappearing soon. And lastly, if when we say extinct, means that the animals or plant is gone and can't be found anywhere on earth. So, the third question is, what places here in the Philippines that needs attention in terms of protection or there's a high risk of biodiversity loss? So, first, we have Palawan, Sulu Archipelago, and Southern Mindanao. So, this place is rich of animals and plants, but they are in danger because of hunting and habitat destruction. So, the second one is the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park in Isabela. Is the biggest protected areas here in the Philippines and needs protection because it has many different living things. Examples in animals, we have Philippine eagle, tarsier, deer, wild bear, and sea turtles. So, in animals, we have narra trees, orchids, mangroves, and giant ferns. The third one is the marine life. In marine life, we have coral reef, clownfish, starfish, and giant clams. So, the third place is here in the Philippines is the Mount Apo Natural Park, the tallest mountain in the Philippines, and is home to the endangered Philippine eagle and other rare animals. So, example of rare animals is the Philippine eagle, Philippine deer, the crocodiles. The fourth place is here in the Philippines is the Mount Kitanglad in Bukidnon. It is also home to special animals and plants found in Philippines. So, one of the examples of the special animals is the Mindanao flying squirrel. It glides from tree to tree. The second one is the Luzon hornbill or Tarictic hornbill. Though it is common in Luzon, but some of the species found in the Mindanao or spotted here in Mindanao forest. Other example of special plants is the Scadenbergiana, one of the world's largest flower, very rare and found in the mountains of Mindanao. The second one is the Dipterocarp trees, large hardwood trees that are important to the forest ecosystem. The third one is the orchids. So, many species of wild orchids grow in the cool highlands of Bukidnon. The last one is the tree ferns. Tree ferns is the ancient plant with large feathery leaves that grow in mountain forests. So, these plants are important because they help keep the forest healthy and can only grow in special places like here in Bukidnon. One of the places here in the Philippines is the Agusan Marsh. It is a wetland in Mindanao where many birds and animals live, especially those that travel from other countries. And that could be all, Mom, and the continuation of our discussion about our topic will be continued by Miss Leslie Hagna.